So welcome ladies and gentlemen. So we are looking to get valuable information on finance. This is the channel that you should lock yourself into. So without further ado, today we are going to be talking about ways in which we can grow our income. Because a whole lot of us, we are working, but sometimes it seems that our income is not enough for us to fend for our family or to keep up with the bills that we have lined up. So we are going to be talking about ways that we can follow through with that we can increase our income. So we have 5 points that we are going to be talking about today. So we start with the very first point, which is get a side gig or a side hustle. So you have to get a side gig or a side hustle to increase your pay or your salary. Aside from your 9 to 5, that is if you are employed, aside from your 9 to 5, you can do something else. You can look for something that you can dwell on to augment and to make sure that you meet up with some responsibility and obligation that you are responsible for. So some gigs or hustle that we can do varies by person, and they are inexhaustible. There are quite a whole number of them. So I'll just tell you about somebody that I know. He has his regular job, he has his 9 to 5 job, but he also goes out of his way to do a little side hustle. Whenever he closes from work, he comes by 6, he picks a keke, what we call tricycle. He picks it and he enters the road and he works for like 3 hours. By 10, he closes up. He does that consistently from Monday to Friday. Saturday and Sunday, he doesn't do anything. He takes that time to rest. There was a particular period that he said that what that business fetched for him, or what that hustle fetched for him, was almost measuring up with his 9 to 5 job that he spends numerous hours every day on. So getting a little side, like even as little as driving a bike after your work, as little as trying to involve yourself in one or two profitable activity after work could go a long way in raising or growing your income. So the second point we'll talk about is putting in overtime. So there are several organizations or several companies or businesses that gives room for people to do overtime. Even the formal sector, there are some companies that gives their staff that opportunity that wants to put in overtime to do it. That overtime could be like additional 1 hour after the close of business for the day, or 2 hours depending on the organization. So there's that opportunity that you can hop on to make sure that you grow your income. While I was working in a private organization, I used to be the administrator of that company. So after 5 o'clock, there was opportunity for us to do extra work for 1 hour or 2 hours. But I usually do 1 hour more. So after that 1 hour, I get paid extra. And that extra, I don't have to wait for the end of the month for me to collect it. If I do an overtime today, the next day, I get the cash. So at least that little stipend I get is enough to take care of my feeding for a particular day. So at least it's something that saved me a little bit in dipping my hands into my salary, into my monthly salary, to feed myself. If there is opportunity for overtime in your place of work, you just have to put in that overtime. You just have to do it so that you can grow your income. So the third point is going to be freelance job. So there are a lot of freelance flexible jobs that you can do that wouldn't have to mess with your regular 9 to 5. For example, you have some skills that you have nurtured before you started working in a particular field or career. You could still be doing that on the side. If you are a writer, if you are into photography, the list is endless. You can do something that you've been doing before. While you are formally employed, you can still be doing some of those things as a freelancer on the side. I know very much of several companies that seek for writers, freelance writers that could be writing on their space or writing on their page. If you have ideas of writing articles that could draw a lot of traffic to their site, you get paid handsomely for it. There's commission that is based for that. So if you know how to edit video, right? This particular period of time, a lot of people are, they are into media content. So you know how to edit video very well, that will make the video appealing, make it attractive, and make a lot of people want to, enjoy watching that video. If you know how to do that, trust me, there's going to be so many calls for you. So you can do that on the side, aside from your regular job. You can still do that in as much as you still have a 9 to 5 job. So the fourth point will be to increase your value. So in my previous video, I've talked about value creation, how you can create value for yourself, how you can increase your value. So you can create value by going for workshop, going for seminar. You could also get professional qualification, as well as increase your qualification. If you are having SSC, you can go for BSc. If you had BSc, you can go for MSc. So that is how you can increase your value in your place of work. So another way you can increase or grow your income is by building a positive network of people, or hanging around people that are positively adding influence in your life. A network of people that have the same mindset, that are goal oriented, that are seeking for financial freedom, that are trying to do something, that are trying to start a business, that are in the line of positivity. So as you know, your net worth is a reflection of your net worth. So the people that you have around you, the people that you mingle with, the people that you call all the time, they ultimately affect your life as an individual. And I believe that you want to hang around people that would influence your life positively and could drive you. Because if you see the next person beside you doing well, that would influence you to want to do well for yourself and for your family. So the last point that we are going to be talking about is about investment. This cannot be overemphasized. Investment, that's like the ultimate means to grow your income, to grow your earnings, to grow your resources. It is by investment. So that is basically you sending your money on a journey to the world web. So we have different type of investment vehicles which you can hop in to reach that destination of financial freedom. So in one of my videos, I'm going to be talking about all of the investment vehicles that there are, and their pros and cons, their positive side and their negative side, depending on your own specific type of investment tolerance. So we have different type of investment tolerance. You have the conservative, you have the moderate, then you have the aggressive. So there are different investment products that you can dwell in depending on your tolerance of risk. So I want to believe that you've gotten value from this video. So if you got value from this video, kindly smash that like button. And you are not subscribed yet and you are watching and you like what you see, want to hear more of personal growth, investment and finance, please consider subscribing to this channel. I really appreciate you. I'll see you on another one. Thank you.